Hey guys, one thing I forgot to bring on that video too is the cops now, last two cops that came to my boat about 3 days ago, came to my boat and told me that they needed the information because the government was going to help me find a spot to live aboard my boat for the winter. They're going to get me a spot. And this is the exact words that the police told me. Now I end up, I give them my information. They asked for my my email, and I said I'm not giving the government my email. I don't trust them. I don't trust even the police. Some of them, don't get me wrong, good and bad everywhere. They're everywhere. But I've seen the bad, and everywhere I go, I get constantly bad happening. I never ever get to be close to the good people. And I don't know how it happens. Just living on the streets, living outdoors of survival, I guess. Different lifestyle, different people you end up meeting. And you have to learn to live with them and without them. Like, try to be away, but same time be nice when you're passing through. Don't cause problems that you just can keep on going. And anyways, my point is, the cops said that they were getting me a spot. Now I have Street to Homes guy that's been a part of this harbor group here, and keeps messaging me and keeps saying, oh, the cops got me, told me to do this, and you're gonna have to take your boat out of the water, and this and that. So I'm being told two different stories from two different sides, and that none of this is right. I've told now Street to Homes not to bother me no more. I have money to pay rent if that's the way I choose to go. Now, I should have a choice of the way I choose to live my life. I won't be working in Canada anymore, so I need to get out of Canada so I can work. I'm not comfortable in this country. Never have been, not even as a kid, with all the things they promised me and then left me out with nothing. And then you go on disability and you ask them to give you your GED so you could graduate high school. And I go work with foster kids that are troubled foster kids, or work with animals. And they don't want to help me. And like, these are the things that I would want to do if I stayed in Canada. I wouldn't want to do my building no more. It's been unsafe, uncomfortable, wrong people around all the time that I want to be around. Like, you work for companies, there's always good and bad in each one. There's always one on coke, there's always one that likes to drink. And it's just everything pot. It's almost a common thing for every roofer. So I just like to say that none of this is fair. And I have money now, so I don't need free housing with homeless. And I would like the word that the cops said that they were going to get me a spot to keep my boat, and I'd like it followed through. And actually they said, we're not doing this, the government is. Now, I've been trying to get a live aboard spot on my boat for 3 years. Now, when you watch videos learning of sailing and everything, they recommend go for about a 26-footer. So I found a 25-footer that's just as big as a 31-footer because it's wider all the way through. And 30-footer is averagely 2 feet on the rear, and the front's friggin', which I can't talk stern and bow and all that right now because of the way my head's going. But mine is wide all the way through, and the 30-footers are more narrow all the way through. So I have just as much space, and now mine is fully insulated with over 1 inch of thickness in it, and never drips, never drops. And now I just don't feel it's right. I want to get out of Canada. I want a spot to dock my boat and stay on it, and as soon as May hits, I want to leave. So I don't, maybe even the end of April, because all I'm doing is I'm going through certain parts and things before I even get to the ocean. So by then the chances of the storms will be gone, and it will be safe for me to be crossing whatever direction I choose, where I feel like going to try to get welcome into a country, start working hard, and be welcomed and have a life. Then find a home, get off a boat and everything. And if I want a boat, buy another boat later, or keep that boat and live aboard it if I get a marina and it's a big enough live aboard boat like this. It's totally unfair. And I'm not fighting. There's no law to being in the water. You can fish in Lake Ontario all year round. So I'm going to start fishing again. I'm going to sit here and fish and move my boat around and constantly fish. I'm going to wait until I'm able to sail out of this country with my home that I have, unless I find a bigger one through the charities and donations people have given to me, to be a safer trip for us to go. So God bless yous all. Merry Christmas to our government, the one that has hurt me the most in this world more than anybody, okay? And to the few police officers that work for government and make me feel uncomfortable and make me fear and make my body shake every time they come around to talk to me, that I just don't know what's going to happen. So God bless yous. Have a Merry Christmas. And please, let my next year be good and be gone.